for you. Ovals, right? Here we go. All right. So here we have an equation. So this it also is pretty easy stuff. These sections are all pretty easy. You'll find them easy. What we do on Monday, Wednesday is a little bit more challenging. Okay. So this is the equation of an ellipse, which means like an egg shape, an oval. Basically, it's pretty simple. Whatever's underneath x, take the square root of that, 3. That's how far, and you go to your graph, and since that's x, that means right and left, 3. Over to 3, back to -3. Put a dot, put a dot. That's how wide my egg shape's going to go. Let me slow down for a minute. You tracking with me? You just grab whatever number's underneath x, and you square root it. Just like we did for the radius for the circle a minute ago, you know, we grabbed the number on the right side and square rooted it, and that's how far. Same thing here, grab the number underneath x, square root it, and that's right and left. Why is it right and left? Because that's under x. And then grab the number under y, square root that one, that's 2, that's up and down because y is up and down, isn't it? So you go up 2, down 2, right 3, left 3, make an egg shape and you're done. I missed the bottom one a little bit there. That's all you need. Everybody see how I did that? So whatever's underneath x, square root it, and that's right left, because x is always right left, isn't it? Whatever's underneath y, square root it, that'll be up down, because y is always up down. Now, which of those answers is right?
C.
It's a little tricky.
C.
Yeah, it's C. Because, see, this one goes almost over to 10. B does. So it's not that. It's only going to 3. So it's C. Yeah. You knew it was B or C because those are the only two that are wider than they are tall, which ours is a wider one. So it's B. Sorry, C. C it is. Good? Easy on the final. Free points. It's a handout. Okay, so x squared over 4 plus y squared over 9 equals 1. So whatever's underneath x, square root, 2. Underneath under y, square root, 3. So that means whatever's x is right, left. So it's right 2, left 2. Right 2, left 2. And then up 3, down 3, 1, 2, 3. Down 3. So this one is taller than it is wide. So it looks like A, huh? Good? Easy? Is that confusing? That easy? So whatever's underneath x, square root's right, left, y, square root, up, down. Grab the right answer. I'll move on if you're okay. Okay, so we have 16x squared plus 9y squared is 144. So, if you notice, I don't know if you did notice, they're coming at you fast, I know. The last two problems had something on the right side the same. Let's look back. What was on the right side here? 1. Let's go back to what was on the right side here? 1. Yeah, you must, let me write, you must get 1 on the right side. You must get a 1 on the right side. You must. So how do I get a 1 over there on the right side? So you got to make sure you can't do the graph thing until you make it 1. So what am I going to do?
Subtract 143.
Yeah, I don't want to do that because I don't want numbers on the left side because I put a negative 143 on the left side. Instead, I'm going to divide by, that'll make it 1, huh? Does that make sense? So whatever number is on the right side, if it's not 1, you just divide through by that number. and that'll make it a 1. And so now we have a 1. Now what happens on the other side? Use your calculator. Take, 144 divided by 16, I think it'll be 9, won't it? Yeah. So this will be x squared over 9. 144 divided by 9 will be 16. Is that good? Okay, now we can go to the graph. Square root of 9 is 3, square root of 16 is 4. So we do the graph. It's going to be right and left 3, up and down 4. It's a little taller than it is wide. Am I going a little too quick there? Is that making sense? So what do y'all think? Is that okay? So you always got to get a 1 on the right side. So whenever there's a number over there on the right side other than 1, you divide through by that number. And so which one is the right answer here? B is almost up to 20. So I think it's going to be D, right? Yeah, because that's only 2, 4. It's only up to 4, that's right. So D is the right answer. Everybody good there? All right, let's try another one. X squared plus 16y squared is 16. Yeah, so you have a 16 on the right side. Divide through everybody by 16. Divide through by 16. So divide through by 16. Because that would get the 1 on the right side. Ellipses, you always want to have that 1 on the right side. Good. Now can you graph it from there? So square root of 16 is 4. It's going to be right 4. Left 4. Square root of 1 is 1. So we're going to be up 1. Down 1. Right? X is right left. Y is up down.
That's really tricky.
Looks like D, huh?
You have to look at the horizontal axis.
Yeah, C is going over to 20. They just changed the axis is what they did. A picture kind of looks the same at first. They're making you look close. We good? And it's usually D. My reasoning is still working. But if you can just guess D, about 80% of you get about 80%, get a B.
Because that's a great strategy.
That's just a winning strategy. Guess D. If in doubt, guess D. All right. Good? All is well?
Tell me that.
Okay. So we have 2x squared plus 3y squared equals 6. What are you going to do first? Divide through by 6, right? Whenever there's a number on the right side other than 1, divide everybody by that number. That'll make the right side 1. So divide through by 6, 6, 6, 6. Then reduce them. And then when you do the square root thing, you're going to have to use your calculator. It's going to be a decimal. Just to eyeball it the best you can. You know, it's just multiple choice. You just have to guess which one of those is closest. Square root of 3 is something like 1.7. Square root of 2 is 1.4, I think. Something like that. Is this working? How we doing? Divide through by 6. Right? 2 goes into 6 3 times. 3 goes into 6 2 times. This is 1. X squared over 3 plus y squared over 2. We good to there? So what I did, I divided through by 6. Okay, then you take these numbers and you square root them. Square root of 3 is 1.7, your calculator will tell you. Square root of 2 is 1.4. Right, got to square root them. We always have to square root those numbers under x and y. Now we do our graph. So whatever's underneath x, this is right, left. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to go 1.7. Where's that? About like that. Kind of close to 2. Right? Somewhat close to 2. So that's positive 1.7, negative 1.7. And then up and down 1.4. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Up 1.4. That's like a little below 1.5. The egg shape, which it's a little wider than it is tall, so it's either B or C. Looks like C, huh? Because I don't know if you can see the graph very well, but B goes all the way up to 2. B hits 2 right on the money and negative 2 down here. This doesn't quite make it to 2, so it's like 1.4. C's right. Is that okay? Everybody see how to do that? Just use your calculator? Just divide by that number on the right side, make it a 1, square root the numbers in the bottom, use your calculator. Just multiple choice, eyeball it. All right. I was wondering if you'd wonder. All right. 3x squared plus 7y squared minus, 63, it's going to be 36. Being dyslexic equals 0. All right. What are you going to do on that one? What's the game plan? What to do. Got to get a 1 on the right side, right? It's all about 1 over there. How am I going to get 1 over there? Yeah, just first add the 60, or just jump the 63 to the other side, huh? Becomes a positive 63, and then divide through by 63, right? So jump this over. Like that, and then divide through by 63. 3 goes into 63, 21 times 7 into there 9 times. We good with that? We get that like that. And then we can go to the graph. So we square root the 21. What is that?
Square root 21.
4 point something?
Well, 4.5, you have to round it.
Sounds good. It's just eyeballing it. It's just for graphical purposes. Square root of 9, so 3. So then so I'm going to move on. Is that good? You know how far right, left, up, down. You can do it from there, right? Is that good? Any questions on that one? I don't even have all 4 options on the screen. That okay? So what happens when you have, here, let me write a little bigger, parentheses and you're graphing things? What does that always do with parentheses, with numbers in the parentheses? What did it do for the circles a minute ago? Opposite. Remember, when you have numbers in the parentheses, that's telling you the center. The center. So this is going to be an egg shape, an ellipse, an oval that's not centered in the middle anymore. It's not centered in the origin. Right? See how they've all been moved? See how these egg shapes are suddenly off center now? They've all been moved off the origin. The origin is not the center. Why not? Well, because there's numbers in the parentheses. So this is totally the same thing, except you just have to go opposite, opposite, like we just did for circles. Whenever you have numbers in parentheses, for any of these shapes, circles, ellipses, anything, it's just opposite, opposite. So that'd be plus 5, minus 1. So the center of this egg shape is over 5 down 1. Opposite, opposite. Over 5 down 1. So that might be enough information right there, just that, to graph it. I don't think so. So over 5 down 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down 1. So there's the center of the egg shape. Everybody good so far? Now from that center, we need to know how far up and down, how far right and left. Right, we just do everything we normally do, except we have a new center. The center is not 0, 0 anymore. It's opposite, opposite, 5, negative 1. Whenever you have parentheses with the x and the y, the center is opposite, opposite. Okay, so what's the x? Square root of 4 is 2. The y, square root of 25 is 5. Remember, x is right, left. Y is up, down. So I go right, left, 2. So go 1, 2 to the right. 1, 2 to the left. Up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a dot. It's that kind of shape.
Oh, sorry. C.
So C it is. That good? So everybody see how that works? So when they give you the parentheses with x and y, parentheses squared, with x and y, that's just telling you the new center, opposite, opposite. No questions? Okay. X minus 2 squared over 9 plus y plus 4 squared over 4 equals 1. All right, want to try it? Same kind of thing. Find the new center, opposite, opposite of what's in the parentheses. It's already got the 1 on the right side, so we don't have to mess around with that.
It can only be A or C.
So opposite, opposite. Center is plus 2 minus 4. Center's plus 2 minus 4. So right 2, down 4. So there's the center of the egg shape. Good so far? Now, gotta do the right, left. So the square root of 9 is 3. That's right 3. 1, 2, 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3 to the left, because that's x. Square root of 4 is 2. That's up 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Here we go. See how I got that? So the center here is over 2, down 4. Then up 2, down 2, right 3, left 3. Which one is that?
A.
A it is. First A answer we've had in a while. Is that good? Questions? Okay, so we've got 8 x minus 2 squared plus 2 y plus 1 squared is 32. All right, so try that one. What's his first issue? What needs to be done about him, with him, for him first?
Get the square parentheses alone.
Get a 1 on the right side, huh?
Oh.
Get a 1 on the right side. Gotta have, for ellipses, for graphing the egg shapes, you gotta have a 1 on the right side. So divide through everything by 32. Would it be cooler if I opened these doors? Might be noisy. It's wonderful out here in the hall. Sorry, feel better. I'd open the window, but
We're in the basement.
you see they're gonna build a new math science building. The bond money. I'm sure that'll be finished before you graduate here,
Oh, yeah,
right?
sure.
They won't even break ground before I retire, probably. And you'll be long gone.
Parking for the next 3 years.
Yeah, who knows? Sure, it'll improve greatly.
Yeah.
All right, divide through by 32. Get a 1. 8 goes into 32 4 times. 2 goes into 32 16 times. We good to there? So you've always got to get a 1. That's absolutely crucial for graphing these egg shapes. Got to get a 1. So now that we've got a 1, find the center. Opposite, opposite. Find the center. So opposite, opposite. So the center is positive 2, negative 1, isn't it? So we go up here and graph. What we got? So positive 2, down 1 right there. Like that. There's the center. Positive 2, down 1. Now from that center, we go right, left, up, and down. So right, left, square root of 4 is 2, right and left 2. 1, 2, dot, 1, 2, dot. And square root of 16 is 4, up and down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up there, 1, 2, 3, 4. There.
Looks like
Looks sort of like that. Yep, got to be A, doesn't it? A it is. Even though they shrunk it way down with a big axis system. Same answer, huh? Is that good? Are we good with that? So what's the first thing you got to get is a 1. It's all about getting a 1 on the right side. And then opposite, opposite for the center. Then square root the x, square root the y, right, left, up, down. So number 10. Okay, yeah, you got to do some stuff to that equation, don't you? So it's x plus 4 squared plus 9y plus 2 squared minus 10 equals 26. You got to add that 10. Good. Add that 10 over, and then you got to make that right side 1. So you know what to do. So add 10 to both sides. X plus 4 squared. 9y plus 2 squared is 36. And then we got to get a 1 on the right side, so you know what to do, right? Make that right side a 1. Make it become a 1. Divide by 36, divide by 36, divide by 36. That's 1. 9 goes into 36 4 times. Good to there? Okay, let's go dot, dot, dot. I'm going to go dot, dot, dot. You know the rest, right? Opposite, well, maybe I'll give a couple facts. Opposite, opposite. Here, maybe I'll graph it myself. Opposite, opposite. So the center is -4, -2. Opposite, opposite. Good. So we're running out of room here. So center is -4, -2. And then the square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 4 is 2. Let me bring it over here. So this is number 10. So this is number 10. And we have x plus 4 squared over 36. And we have y plus 2 squared over 4 equals 1. All right, so the center, as I said, the center is opposite, opposite, -4, -2. And then we have the square root of 36 is 6, square root of 4 is 2. So we can go to our graph now. And our graph, on the graph, we will say, okay, so where's the center? Back 4, down 2. So there's the center of the graph, back 4, down 2. And now from that center, what's underneath x is 36, root of that 6, right and left 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right 6, left 6. Because what's underneath x is square root of 36, 6. Up, and then y, square root of 4 is 2. Up 2, down 2. Mine's not looking so good. There we go. Sorta. Little pancake thing. So there we go. There it is. So you good with those?
Yes.
Are you good with graphing ellipses? It's all about getting a 1 on the right side, isn't it? Get a 1 on the right side, and then opposite, opposite of what's next to x and y. That goes for circles and ellipses. And then square root of the number underneath x is right, left. Square root of the number under y is up, down. Okay,